Sorry that I'm late. I accidentally forgot my water downstairs. I had to run down there, grab that. Whew, okay. Total game progress 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%. That's good. You know, we like that we played for an hour and 50 minutes, have made no progress of anything. Oh boy. I know that there was a dude that we couldn't talk to in here. We're not gonna explore as much. You.
Oh, just run the program on the center terminal over there, would you?
Huh?
Wait, you're not my assistant.
Nope.
Who are you?
Do you not see the 1,000 on my chest?
Of course. You're the new build. Number 1000.
That's me.
I suppose everyone's been treating you like royalty.
Yep. You want my autograph?
This city's so obsessed with the numbers, they forget what really matters. What do you want?
Why are you so snippy, dude?
I'm one of the archive scholars. We run simulations to better understand the processes which define us. You probably wouldn't understand.
Nope. That's rude.
I apologize. I just meant you weren't even born yesterday.
True. What do you think of the recent events?
Troubling, but tantalizing. We have no idea what motives lie behind this strange apparition. But whatever the case, I'm sure we'll do the right thing.
Sure we will. What do you think of me?
You're a soon-to-be pawn in a political game over the future growth of this city.
Yep, that's
All that
me.
matters to me is whether or not you're of good character. A matter I am actively pondering.
Yeah, well, what do you think so far?
The secret of how to lead a good life is encoded somewhere within us. My ambition is simple: to find it and share it.
Thanks.
Hold on.
No.
Could you help me by going to that terminal in the middle there and running the program on it?
I guess. An ancient virus, which threatens the entire human species, has been released from the melting Arctic permafrost. Society is collecting. Select your character class. Politician, scientist, witch, or preacher. Scientist. Laboratory you worked for has collapsed. Although you're not yet sick, most businesses are closed, rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food, your family will starve to death. You must survive until the plague is defeated. What will you do? Forage. The crops in the field aren't ripe yet, but you find a hard green turnip, which will keep your bellies occupied for now. Your family's hunger increased a little. Foraging is reliable but inefficient. Your family is now hungry. Global population is now 5 billion. Somewhere else in the city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories, working desperately to find a solution to the viral threat. If the scientists cannot find a cure in time, humanity is doomed. You know what to do. Research. Not glamorous, but most scientific research consists of repetitive testing of samples, regiments, recording of a large interchangeable result. Little by little, this is how science happens. Research levels increase a little. Research is reliable but inefficient. Current research level 33. Okay, nice. The virus has been isolated. Global population is now 4 billion. You and your family seem to be immune to the virus, but it continues to ravage the rest of the town. Rumors say most of the remaining food has been stockpiled by the billionaires in the underground bunkers. What will you do? We try to forage again. Meanwhile, scientists continue to search for a cure. You can do it. Let's pursue a breakthrough this time. The virus is an expression of nature, just like water or cows. And like water and cows, the solution isn't to fight it, because it can't be defeated. The solution is to find a way to live with it and harness its power. Research level 99%. Nice. Promising antiviral has been discovered, but there's still work to be done manufacturing and delivering it in time. Global population now 2 billion. As if things weren't bad enough, as the human population dwindles, the insect population explodes. A plague of locusts has decimated the town's unripened crops, but perhaps your family still has a chance. Insects themselves are nutritious and plentiful. Sure, we'll eat locusts. Global population 1 billion. Here is close, but so is the tipping point in the pandemic. Let's continue pursue the thing. We were still stuck there at 99%. Antivirus can be released as an aerosol, carried on the winds and dispersed worldwide in a matter of days. This approach poses some risk to invertebrate life. The spiracles of cockroaches, flies, and locusts are particularly likely to convert the aerosol into highly poisonous compounds. 90% vitality rate among those species, and anything or anyone who consumes them. Jeez. Uses character class special ability. I don't know what that's going to do, but sure. Being minced, there's some way to deliver the antivirus without poisoning the food chain and your family along with it. And as it turns out, you're correct. Unfortunately, it would take a further 6 months to develop. You don't want to lose your family, but as a scientist, there's only one reasonable course of action. Release it. Saving humanity seems like the obvious ethical choice. The antivirus is released, bonding with the cirrocumulus cloud layer and falling as rain all across the planet. 87.5% of human population has perished. But the last remaining billion will live to die another day. Except that is for you and your family, who will die this very moment. The poisoning of the insect population you were relying on for food will have far-reaching consequences for the future planet Earth, but not for you, because you are all dead. Congratulations, this is considered a worst scenario in the majority of pessimists. Would you like to try again? No. Hey, Lysandra, how's it going? Well, I won, dude.
Well, that was your first taste of the simulation. You must
That
have
wasn't very fun.
questions.
What was that?
Before our ancestors died, they built an iterative simulation, gave it access to the archive, and hooked it all up
I
to
guess
the
that
hydroelectric
was
dam which
the
still this city.
virus that happened
What you
before.
experienced on that terminal was one of the fossilized remains
That's
of
fair.
that program.
What is a simulation?
My appearance to you right now is part of the simulation.
Huh?
The lands and puzzles in our dreams are part of the simulation.
Well, I knew that part.
It's the veil through which we see the world.
Wait, so we're part of another simulation?
The goal was to create a new consciousness, and thus propel humanity into a post-biological era.
Welp. Did it work?
My life's work. A small sliver of our primordial ooze. It's a jumble of ancient data, or what it evolved into. And it's the source of almost everything we know.
Where did it come from?
Many of the artifacts we study have no clear origin. We can't know whether our ancestors created them long before the simulation existed, or if they're just a product of our shared subconscious.
Why not both? Thanks, bud.
Then I have some questions for you. Your experience of the program. How did it feel?
Terrible. Frustrating.
It can be, can't it?
Yeah?
But for a scholar like myself, it's essential to persevere until you understand what you're looking at. The interesting thing about this particular program is that no matter what choices you make, an ideal outcome seems to be impossible. It seems to demand sacrifice. Did you have the same experience?
I mean, I guess. I couldn't save everyone.
Who did you save?
Humanity.
As I expected.
And that wasn't the goal, but...
Would say this artifact existed simply to condemn us with the impossibility of ethical choice. No matter what moral laws we follow, people suffer and die, so what's the point? That cannot be
good question.
correct. We must be missing something. What is it trying to tell us?
Bud, there's so many options here. I don't know. I truly have no idea. Morality demands we respect individual rights, sacrifice for the greater good. I can't put it into words, but I'm sure there's a right answer. Virtue, love, and compassion. Can't reproduce a simple set of rules. I truly have no idea.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself.
Well,
My research
good luck
tells
with that,
me
bud.
there's a concrete rule set for moral behavior, but my
Oh,
life's work to
okay.
date hasn't
Just
revealed
walk
to
in
me
front
what
of
the
us while we're having a
devil is.
conversation.
Biological hominids had dreams manifested by their subconscious, which they tried to interpret and even to navigate with lucidity. We have the simulation. If we can realize our potential to understand it, we can realize our potential as a species. Thank you for bringing this additional data.
You're welcome.
I must return to my research.
You have fun with
I
that.
wish you well on your inwards journey.
Thanks. I guess we could read these. I feel like these are probably from the last game. Dear Lord, there's so many of them. Oh. And we're gonna actually get to do another puzzle. Explore the museum of the simulation in its entirety. That's me. Wait, but how are we supposed to get the red one if... We can't actually do this. Can we? Oh. Okay. This didn't go around the corner. It's fine. Wait, why did I do this? Oh, I did this so that I can do... Ooh. That's actually kind of problematic, while I'm thinking about it. How can I do this? Oops. Blood. Okay, so we have this. Sure. We need to move this one here. Ooh. Basically what needs to happen is this guy needs to move down over here. I want you. Let's see here. We need to move this one, but okay, sure, disconnect whatever you were. But in order to do this, like this guy still needs to be here. If we pick that up and move it, it's gonna break this whole thing. If we take this guy, it'll break the whole thing. Hang on. Maybe we need this for now. Just to be able to move this, right? Like, we can just set this here. And connect it to that. No. This is not a good sign. Because I need to move, like, okay, so like, this now frees this up. But, again, it doesn't matter, like, we need, hang on. We need one more. But basically what it needs to boil down to is... No, because that needs to be there so that this door is open. Ugh! And this guy needs to be here so that it's going to that, so that door's open. Hmm. Hmm. There's got to be a way. If I just had one more laser redirector, it would just all be fine. So how do I move this guy without completely destroying the entire world? I wonder if this is again a case of... No, but again, that breaks that. I'm like... That to... Mm. 'Cause we need this door open. Or this, like, laser thing open. Wait, actually, what happens there? Nothing. How can we move this guy? This is not a good sign for what's to come. Okay, so let's think about this, right? You want a hint? I'm guessing I need to... No, but I would like a hint, yes. Because I just don't understand how I could do it without, like, this has to be turned on to that guy. You know, we can't use that one for... We can't use it for only blue. But you can't. Like, because the problem is, if I get rid of this, this door closes now. I mean, unless you're saying to do this, so that, but then what good does that do, you know? Like, now, it does me no good. This door's closed. Because I know that that's, like, the end goal. I need to get one there, so that this guy's just connected straight up there. I don't see how I could do that. Also, the blue only did need 2. How far can we move this guy? Can't do much there. And this won't ever... Wait. Oh, that scared me. Maybe we do something like this. And then make this guy come out here. There we go. Now I think we got it. Oops. Keep forgetting that I need to right click. There we go. And now I can break this guy. Mine. Get yoinked. Well, that's very anticlimactic. There's more puzzles. I love how I got an achievement for exploring in its entirety, but I didn't technically explore it in its entirety. Beach ball! We can't even move it. Okay, here we go again. Excuse me. This will turn the fan on. So it needs to be up there. Is my guess. Wait, I didn't connect you to that, did I? I meant to connect you to that. Did it do it? No. No. Really? As they're starting over on Twitch in about 40 seconds. Sorry, anyone's gonna watch them. Do it to keep the pre-rolls off. Really? That wasn't... Needs to be a little bit higher? Which... I mean... Yeah, see, it just knocks it off. Wait, I can jump here? Weird. How could we get this a little bit higher? I didn't see anything else. I don't think you can stack them on top of... Well, it wouldn't matter anyways. I mean, this guy doesn't need to connect to that anymore. Interesting. I would have thought for sure. Oh, but that... It'd help if I connected this to this. I mean, it's still, it's not going to matter. If it can't go high enough. Can I go outside and break the wall? Because I saw that it was no, just wood planks. I need you to not use your not sick brain. Yeah, good luck with that. Knock this wall down. Fall over. Why? What knowledge do I have that can make this go higher? I have no knowledge. You don't need it higher? Well, I can't move this. Like, I can't move the fan to a better position, you know? It has to be right there. Like, I can't... Like, a better angle here, sure. Actually, I don't need it to connect to that. I just need to connect to that. Can you set it up so you don't need both connectors once it's in the air? Oh, yeah, duh. Yep, sure can do. Don't mind me. I always forget that you can do that. Yoink. Mine. Alright. I think there's one more. Hello, friends. What are you guys pondering? Anyone who thinks there's... Okay, fine. Anyone who thinks there's even a point in leaving these places kidding themselves, we can never build a human world, and what's more, we shouldn't. What about this one, guys? Is anything cool? Just look at this view. There may be a lot that I don't understand, but I know it's beautiful. That's good. Alright, what we got going on? The final thing is to get the blue laser there. There's one. Can this do this? I'm guessing not. Oh, it can. That's nice. Guessing this is gonna have to go here. My other assumption is I can do this. Then we do this. Why was this one so much easier? Yoink. Alright, well, that's also frustrating. I probably should have known that it wasn't going to give me anything. Because the other puzzles didn't give me anything. Not those. These that I worked so hard on. Painstakingly solving all these and getting no... Anyways, fine. Alright, we continue. There's just a little bit left. I think it's this area and that area, and then we can go back and actually continue the journey. Friends of New Jerusalem gazebo. Hello, friends. A little to the left? No. Okay, well, nothing else here. Oh, this place is closed anyways. Jahina Memorial Exhibit 312. Postponed in accordance with the new power management and distribution plan. If I could just crouch a little bit. Okay. Oh, back up the elevator we go. A little swim. Oh, hello. I already gave you my signature. Don't mind me. I don't think I need to talk to you again. Oh, we can skip the elevator. That's nice. It is a pretty long journey, so. Alright. Join the expedition. Oh, hello.
What can I do for you, 1K?
I actually don't know. How did you become involved in
It was a
politics?
time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people.
Yeah?
Madness, anger, revolution.
Yes, bot. I literally just did. You need to watch the stream, bot. Please, I beg of you.
Afford such things. That is why the founder gave us the goal. A path to equilibrium. Not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
Right. What do you feel about Byron?
He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will.
Well, true. He's been alive a long
simply
time.
wish he could be more reasonable. I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world. Finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us.
All right. Thanks, bud.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Especially citizen number 1000. You know. Hey, Jeremy.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources.
Good.
I'm really not sure it's a good idea.
Here it is.
But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Okay. Actually, no. I need to know what you think about me.
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
Okay. I won't keep you any longer now, bud. Get to work. Ooh, a helicopter.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Yeah?
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm?
Yep.
Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is going to fall apart while I'm gone.
Probably a lot of it, Melville.
Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Call me 1K.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Yup.
Here we go.
Well, you get a
Hold
front
on
row
to
seat.
your
That's
hats.
pretty nice.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone.
You're welcome.
We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not
Oh!
just about what we find on that island. It's
My left
about
ear
how
unclogged.
we want to
Oh, that felt
as
so
a
good.
people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's
Look at them
see
toes.
if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Really?
Night-night.
It looks like it's just right over there. Oh no. Elohim's gonna torture me
You
here.
have chosen a dangerous path.
No, I
A
haven't.
path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
That was it. That was just a little nap.
Wakey, wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious
I didn't even get to
island.
talk to Elohim.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so
I
fuel
volunteer.
consumption turned out
Bad.
a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa.
Can't see. Whoa.
Big.
You can say that again.
It's big.
That is a bloody mega structure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is
Okay,
incredible.
we're gonna set down over here, not at the actual place. Why wouldn't we set down like right, just
Remember
a little
to
bit,
turn on streaming, everyone?
like right there?
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If
Yeah.
our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
Act 1, A Voice in the Wilderness. Wonder how many acts
All
there
right,
are.
everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does.
It
The rest of
exists.
us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
Wow.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints. and maybe
Blueprints?
that'd be great.
Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Alright, now that they've stopped yapping, I can read this. I know you've all been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Memorial Interactive Activities. Now it's 312th edition. Fortunately, due to our new power management and distributive will remain closed. Oh, so that was the thing that we saw. It was closed. And there's something up there.
Golden gates.
Yep.
I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be
I
special?
mean, it could be.
An explanation.
Do I have a map? Oh, this is just log of everyone talking. M doesn't provide anything. Oh, this door's open.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Oh, I will. Oh,
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
This is similar to the one of the puzzles in whatchamacallit? Atomic Heart. Okay, we're skipping these lures.
Thanks, 1K.
You're
Let's
welcome.
see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed.
I can't press that
Hold
red
on.
button.
Here we go.
Wait,
Okay.
was this always open?
You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
How can I return to the station when there's still more for me to explore here?
That sort of looks like a temple.
A little bit. Am I gonna have to fill up all of these dots? Oh boy. Oosh. I want to see this other one over here. Oh no, my ear's clogging up again. No! Oh, that's pearly gates. Okay, we'll go back. We'll come back here sometime, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Not the purple. Uh-oh. Oh, unless that was our bud.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
It just materialized.
I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
You know, it's nice that this is only in one car or one
I'm
person's
connecting the transport
system.
system to our interface. Hold on.
Holding. Lost puzzles, gold puzzles, labs. I see. That's good. So we'll actually get to start.
Capsule taking 1K.
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
Welcome.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
Okay. So after 3 hours, we're finally gonna start doing actual puzzles for the game. That's pretty nice. You know, I
This
thought
place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
probably for science. I thought that I saw a spot down here, but I guess not. Guess we'll just go straight and go that way and... Oh boy. We're gonna have to combine colors from the looks of it. Oh, number 1. We'll start here, I guess. RGB shifting.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
Wait, I can't. I'm guessing that's the hint. Wait, so I can't. Well, that just makes green. Wait. Is red. Okay, that makes blue. Oh boy. Then blue and that make red. Ah. Well then. Push button.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
What what world is this where green and blue make red? Yeah.
Lake.
I don't know what to tell you, bud. That's why I was confused. I'm like, doesn't make any sense.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Ugh.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
I confused. Have you met Nighthawk? No. What happens if we do this? Oh. Whoa. Oh, silly me. Wait. Why would we need this? We need red. Oh, we probably need to do green. And then green and blue make red. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Gonna hurt my brain. Goodbye, friend. What is 1K like? Hi, I'm curious. Has anyone actually met 1K? By the Founders Pistons, I hope he's interested in mechanical engineering or something. I am not. I do not like that E word. We desperately need more people to keep the city functional so you don't have to rely on Melville. Hey! Remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long Herman was stuck in there? You trapped one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. You know, if we just keep growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. He's polite and really interested in history, which is an excellent start. I'm not going to name names, but some of you are a lot less impressive. So deciding I want to explore. I don't see a contradiction between anything and art. I will find my own path. Want to explore. Looks like you got the perfect opportunity. Treasure it. 1K. I've been begging to be assigned to a scouting expedition for ages, but I'm just stuck here in the city. Well, sucks for you. I'm guessing we needed those two in order to open this. Yeah, because then we need...
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this?
Seems
a theme
logical.
park?
Maybe it's an
Theme
experiment.
park.
A rat
Could be.
maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though.
Except
What's clear is that this
green
place
plus
was meant to be
blue
explored.
equals red, so...
So let's do that.
Castling. Oh, what in the world is castling? Okay, so we have... Can this reach that? That gives us blue, which can go to that. Perfect. Now we need red, which is green and blue. It is green and blue. But we don't have... Well, that's blue, but... This isn't going to work, is it? Yeah, I didn't think so. Ads are starting over on Twitch in about a minute. Sorry, anyone's got to watch them. Do it to keep the pre-rolls off. Yeah, this thing is frustrating because we can't just use this. You know? You can't just transmit out red. Okay, maybe we do this. Wait, select all. No, blue. No. Sorry. Green and blue get red. There we go. Go, little buddy, go.
These 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Leads to freedom. Where's this way? What's
I
this?
ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense.
I don't think you can date them, bud.
Present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Ah, lore. I'm assuming this lore is stored somewhere, right? Surely. Where's this way? Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Alternative option. Well, that's annoying. And pull the lever. Boom. Oh, hello. Doge? Okay, we met in Jerusalem, if you remember. I spoke to my friend. This whole mysterious island expedition thing has the city a bit on edge. They have some questions for you before I may make any instructions. You sent my gathering and sharing your personal data. What am I signing up to? My friends just want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. You can back out at any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. What if by consenting I miss out on something else? I'll give you some advice, newbie. When your choices matter in this world, you'll know about it. It's somehow built in. When you face a dilemma and both options look good, then for sure you'll miss out on something. But trust your gut and you can't go wrong. This right now is not one of those dilemmas. You should come along for the ride. That's my advice. Sure, I guess. 6 questions. Standard vetting procedure. I didn't know that I was going to take a quiz. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most true to you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions, compassion or knowledge? You're welcome. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? No, lying is never okay. I don't think he's going to like my answers. My friends will be most interested in this particular answer. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary? I mean, yes, it should be punished, but beyond what is necessary, that I don't know. That wasn't an option, so that one's controversial. I'm glad it's not me that has to answer these. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? We'll never fully understand it. I am glad you understood that question. It's all Greek to me. Can things really change for the better for good, or do good things and bad just come around in cycles? Cross shows things can get better and stay that way. Does it? I mean, I'd like to hope that it could, but I don't think it ever has shown that. I don't know if that one was metaphysics or politics, but good on you for giving it a shot. Final question. Which is more important to the success of a civilization? To respect the lessons of our past or to rewrite the rules of the future? We should not let our future be defined by our past. We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us here. Hold on, I've got a last minute edition. Ugh, it's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? I mean, depends, I guess. Question's too vague. I'd suggest if you have a natural inclination, sure, we'll say yes. I think it's everything I needed to all forward the answers to my friends. And let you know if anything of them is interested in taking things further. Oh, good. Oh yeah, see, all these are... all the lore is stored there. Number 5, where are you? Here you are. Through the door. You don't say. Aha. We need green. How are we gonna get both of these? Oh, I guess, I guess we'll do this. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. I don't think there was anything else in there. Ah. That's how we do it. There. And then the jammer, we switch to jam that. Perfect. And now we put this. Easy. Incoming group call. Uh-oh.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Okay.
Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I've fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain.
I'm gonna complain.
Better than none.
I wonder what's waiting for us.
Whatever it is, we better be careful. The sheer amount of power required to run this place makes me nervous just to think about it.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay.
That's good.
Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Excuse me, what? More lore.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot
Me?
people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your
What
insights,
happens when you're a
Trevor.
hardware engineer,
Why
dude?
did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I
Please do.
Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go?
Trevor, you can't say that. Wait, can I do this? No. Okay, but there's a blue one. Gives us green. And then green and blue make red. And then red and green make blue. And then blue and green make red. Holy. That's going to get very complicated later on.
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Measure it. Hey, bud.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It was fine. It feels like a museum.
That's what happens when all you can think about is the past.
Mm-hmm.
We had such ambitions in the beginning, but now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
To ask you a question. I don't know what I'm gonna ask you, but I want to ask. The role of puzzles. What's the role of puzzles in our culture? Sure.
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating
Alexandra,
true AI,
right.
she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human.
Is it?
We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
Have you guys thought about the fact that maybe this is Alexandra? Just a thought, Byron.
Someone who was born a long time ago.
Clearly.
When we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly,
Who are you calling a thought?
desperately important, because intelligent life is rare
Myself.
and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
What do you think about the megastructure?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
Is it?
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the secret. Al is honest.
Are
He
you
believes what
not
he
honest?
believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Fair. All right. Thanks, bud. The long-awaited birth of our 1000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem's inhabitants in an indecipherable incantation. The source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. A team led by Byron is en route to find out more. Other members of the expedition, including Alcatraz, Melville, Yakut, and 1K. Mayor has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe as long as citizens do not forget the ideal of the goal as set forth by the founder. True. Just always follow the goal. Number 7. Self-sufficient. Oh no. I don't like that. Okay. Wait, oh, the thing's up there. That's weird. Wait, how am I supposed to... Okay. I need to move this like up here. Interesting. Eee. One more.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that?
I
can't tell what that is.
You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. How do you make my eyes go out of focus?
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Frog, are you okay? There's not water here. I don't think he's okay. Number 8. Entanglement. Oh no. I hate entanglement, man. Alright, so red there. The final goal is to get green. We need a green to get this cube. Green turns on the fan. Okay, so we've got red. Sure. Cool. Oh, and there's blue over here, right? Can this connect? Okay. I'm guessing it's gonna have to go on that. But how is it going to... Okay. I just saw a ladder and like, can I climb that? No. Alright, well, how are we going to get... this in here? I mean, I guess temporarily we take the cube and use it here. Because I'm guessing it needs to be on... I'm guessing it needs to be on the cube. I'm guessing this is going to fly all over the place. Yeah. Okay, so how can we get the cube in there? There wasn't anything else in there. Is there anything in here? No. There's nothing that can keep this door open aside from the cube. I mean, obviously I can, but can I yeet this? No. Because obviously if actually while we have this, wait. If it goes up in the air, hang on. I should see how high up in the air it goes. Okay, so it can reach that. It will not be able to reach that. So basically, we need to connect this to that right now. Right? Well, that's a little weird that it's trying to do the green. And that just breaks everything. But maybe we just need this set up here, you know? And then we go... I don't know what that's going to do. And then... Okay. Whoa. Brain hurt.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now.
Excuse me.
Try accessing the tower, 1K.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Don't you worry. Following this little dude. He's going a little faster than me, but I'm gonna follow him. Where are you going? Ah. Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
It's relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
I don't like this. I prefer the other way. This one hurts my brain. Oh, okay, wrong. Huh? Can I fall off this? If we only have those two pieces... Oh. There we go.
When I was booting up, I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those are actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure, dude. Sorry, my intrusive thoughts just got the better of me there. I just had to know. I was starting over on Twitch on about a minute. Guardian was gonna watch them. Do it to keep the pre-rolls off.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
There's only one way to find out. Whee! Oh, hello.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
Both. What the hell are you talking about, lady?
I speak in riddles because the world is a mystery. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Probably not. Knowledge belongs to all. Parents should not have leave their children helpless. No, fire is not for humankind to have. No, because knowledge must be earned, not given.
You have forgotten that all deities reside in the human breast. Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora.
Oh no, not Pandora's box. No!
When she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Zeus intended for humankind to have hope. Should have been released. Hope is itself an evil. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remains trapped. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. This is a blessing as Zeus intended. Why couldn't Zeus open the damn box himself? Right?
Zeus created Pandora, and so her acts were his.
Were they?
Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the
could do
shadows
both.
cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Oh. What's this? Big laser. Ah. Green laser.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
Well.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the being?
The Sphinx is their name.
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem.
True.
Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
I think it seemed sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's intelligent.
No, you didn't say intelligent or non-intelligent.
is right, and it is intelligent in some sense. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
Seems sort of threatened, to be honest. threatening. It was testing me.
Testing you to what? See if you're worthy?
Probably.
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Seems plausible to me.
Maybe, but why? I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
True. Come on, Al, live a little. We should be careful. We don't know that these apparitions are benign. We're all doomed.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The
Oh,
rest
I
of you,
will.
as you were.
Whee! Alright. Well, at least we were able to solve these, you know? Not too shabby. Parkour! Parkour! Now what I'm curious about is these triangles here. What do they mean? Bro, what keeps disconnecting? I'm Melville.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, bud.
Founders, Pistons. You want my autobiography now?
Yeah, actually.
Fine. I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
Fair.
It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants.
Pooping?
See,
do we
that's
poop?
what I mean about the language libraries. Pooping our pants. Really?
Yeah, I didn't think we pooped. A little weird to say that, bud.
You think I have time for hobbies?
Yeah.
That's cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
Mm-mm.
What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
Don't maintain themselves.
Tuesdays aren't
If you don't
a good
put
day,
real
bud.
effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades. Civilization is always on the brink of collapse unless we do something about it. And I do. Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
Good.
Confusing, irritating, infuriating.
That's the way we like it. Alright, thanks, bud. Wait. Oh, this way? I don't know what those triangles could mean.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like,
take a peek.
Harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704.
Yay, harder puzzles. Oh, my ear just unclogged again. Oh? Oh? Weird.
I think we're done here for now.
Are we?
Let's head over to the next site.
Hey, Chase. Thanks for the resub. How you doing today? Happy Wednesday. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to... Where? Doing good, how are you? I'm hanging in there. I am slightly sick from my cruise. The cruise was good. That's something, I guess. Is there a map? Like, I need a map. Where's the exit? I don't want to talk to you, Byron. Frog, you're even worse than you were before. Oh. Am I just blind when I left the temple? I think it was like straight in line with that, right? Yeah, I think it's right there. Yeah, here we go. I think when I came out, I wanted to go see what the gate was. Which fair. So I guess we'll probably just get to the next spot. We probably won't even have time to do any... Maybe we could do one puzzle, I don't know. See. So there's still... Golden Gate puzzle. 2 stars. Oh, that's... 2 lost puzzles. Lost lab and stars. Jeez Louise. Also, I should have looked at the map. Seen how many things there were. But obviously, I'm sure it's going to be more than 8.
You're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system.
Well,
maybe there's another one of those
good for you.
That 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Alright. We can do this puzzle. I believe. 1 and 2. We could at least get these 2 done. Surely. Quantum tunneling. What in the world are you? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Wait, can I grab you? Can't take drill through its own hole. Oh wait, duh, I need to use this. Bruh. Holy. This is crazy.
that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Oh dear. Where are we going, dear? I'm following you. Bring me to the promised land, dear. Hey, bud. You're a little slow. Get up. There you go. We'll just take a pause. Where are we going? Into a tree. Okay. I don't know what that sound was, but there's no time to waste. Oh, you just took me in a circle. That's boring. Aw. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's cool and all, but if you're the only one, then that doesn't help anyone. I mean, I'm guessing we need to somehow get through this. Can't grab that. Can I grab it from this side? No. You can't do that through that. Oh. Didn't see the jammer. Which then jammer can jam this. My guess is it's that, but right, because then the jammer could, but I can't go through this hole. If I could go through the hole, it'd be fine. Huh. Because I know I can jam that, but now what? Now I'm stuck here. I can't go through here. Unless I'm once again missing another jammer. Wait, can I grab the jammer through this? Trying to teach you something. I figured out what it's probably trying to teach me. I got there in the end. See? Oh, but now we need to go here. Because we need this at the end. You just need to give me a moment. I'm sick. I typed it too slow. Fair. Alright. It's kind of promising that so far we've been able to just go in order.
Value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved.
Can they?
But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Sure it can.
Our curiosity? Our persistence?
You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Same. Alright, we're gonna do 3 and 4, and then we're gonna call it a day, I think. Back up. Why would there be a ladder here? Alright, now we need to do the same thing over here. That's problematic. So we need the red and the blue. What keeps disconnecting, man? I'm guessing it's my external hard drive, but I don't know. Is there a ladder here too? No. See, the ladder has me intrigued. Oh, there's a ladder here. I'm blind. Let's think. So we don't need this, right? So we use the 2 in order to get the blue out here, I think. So, I guess we could have done this with red too, but I already had this set up. Okay, so we do that, and then this here. This to that. To that. Oh shoot. Right? And so now this doesn't matter. So then we can do that. And then do you and you and you. You son of a gun. Alright, well, it's not perfectly lined up, but it works. Perfecto. Now, number 4. Oh, okay, Doge. I relayed your response to my friend, and they have reached certain conclusions regarding your character. Would you like to hear them? Sure. You're a terrible human being. Very well. Unfortunately, while they found you to be a person of great interest, none of them are willing to make your acquaintance at this time. Well, yeah, their loss. Perhaps. Why did they come to this conclusion? You told me it was never okay to lie, even to keep a secret. You must understand these are individuals who value their privacy and expect their friendship to do the same. Your position is commendable, but hardly compatible with human relationships. You must know someone who shares my moral convictions. What? With such moral conviction, I can think of only one person who might be prepared to work with you. There's a guy in the city. He's just like you. He'd let New Jerusalem burn before going against his moral code. He's kind of abrasive, if you ask me. Too many years in the archive research, but I suppose I could ask if he's willing to meet you. Okay, please put us in touch. Get involved behind the scenes. Nice. Show us. Alright, puzzle number 4. Basement. I'm guessing we're gonna need a jammer. Okay. Or is there... Oh, there's a spot there. Am I able to reach the cube from here? No, but I can take this and put it in there, I think. Now we can grab the cube. I don't know how good that's gonna do. I mean, we can grab that, but there's not a... There's not a thing there. Oh, there is. It's right there. Aha! I see. Interesting. Also, I probably should have figured that because, yeah, there's a board there.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
No, they're not.
Wasn't there an artist?
These are very different.
A few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind.
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No. Not at all.
Was it boring?
478. Who do we appreciate?
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
All right. Lost puzzles. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional. We use the power bridge device, which means it should be possible to reach the tower without solving every main puzzle. They don't seem to be properly integrated. Could these be remnants from previous iterations of the design? Interesting. Alright. Well, with that, we're going to call her a day. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're going to continue this. So thank you all for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it may be for you. We're going to end over on TikTok and YouTube and then find somebody to raid over on Twitch. So see you guys tomorrow.